Hello guys, welcome to Thermomix Adventures. Lisa here. Hey, today we're going to make fudge in our Thermomix. Now you can make this in whatever model Thermomix you have. It's a handful of ingredients. You might have some of them, you might have to shop for some, but it is such a festive thing to do. I don't make fudge any other time of the year, but this time of year I'm quite partial to it. So we're going to bring up the scales. It is a manual recipe, so if you're not confident using your Thermomix manually, check out this video and cook along to it later, okay? First things first is some condensed milk. Now, I've made condensed milk plenty of times here on both Facebook and YouTube, so just have a look and you'll find that. I made a double batch yesterday. I've used some of the batch to make Baileys. You're going to see that video pop up on YouTube tonight, okay? So if you've never made Baileys, it's just better than store-bought, okay? And you use condensed milk, homemade condensed milk in that. So check that out. By the way, if you're watching on today, do say hi. And if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. So first thing we're going to do is put 300 grams of condensed milk in, okay? In this goes. Now you could use a can, but I like the fact that I don't have to particularly shop for it. I can use my ingredients straight out of my pantry, which I love. So 300 grams of that, and 75 grams, so we hit the tear button, of butter. Okay, you can use a salted butter. I prefer unsalted. Just I guess it's going to either leave a salty flavour or not, right? Who has made fudge? If you're watching along and you have made fudge, I'd love to know about it if you have. And today's is going to be a Bailey's fudge, but this could be whatever flavour you'd really like, which is cool. Oh, not quite. I want 75 grams. So 300 grams of condensed milk, 75 grams of butter. We're now going to melt this all up, okay? So it's going to take about 6 minutes. So 6 minutes on the timer. Spin the silver dial till you get there, okay? 100 degrees and just on speed 2. Okay, really easy to do. Hello, Amy. I bet you've made fudge. I know you come in and say hi, and I bet you it's something you have made before. Let me know if you've made fudge. So while this is cooking away, we need to get 2 other ingredients out. Okay, so today I'm using Baileys, homemade Baileys. Check out that recipe tonight, okay? I made 4 little jugs about this size, but I made a half batch, okay? It is based off the Thermo recipe, okay? Thermo is Lauren Matheson. Check her blogs out. She has beautiful baking recipes, okay? They've got books you can even buy. I was lucky enough to live down the road from her, literally drove past her house when I lived in Brisbane, and yeah, I know her really, really well, and she's got some beautiful recipes there on Thermo. So do check that out, okay? Give her some airtime over there. But yeah, her Bailey's recipe, I did make a half batch. I tweaked it a little bit. Check it out on YouTube tonight, okay? And then this is actually her fudge recipe for Bailey's chocolate fudge, okay? So 2 last ingredients, is then your Bailey's and your chocolate. Now she recommends making it, her favourite is on milk chocolate and dark chocolate, 200 of each. I'm just going to put 400 of dark in because we much prefer the dark around here. I'm not a fan of milk chocolate. That's a dividing opinion, I know. So, yes, this is melting up beautifully. Something else to prepare if you are cooking along to this later is having a dish to put this in. The moment it starts cooling, after we get through the next step, is the moment it starts setting and solidifying. And sometimes I've had people in the past reach out and say, hey, my fudge has stayed soft, help. When it gets to that point, it's often because we've re-beaten it back up again, and you kind of can't save it to make it go hard. But it is beautiful stirred through ice cream. It is beautiful as like a thickened sauce to put on waffles. It is beautiful as an icing on a cake, so it may not be solid enough to slice into cubes that you might want to gift to someone with a ribbon, but it's certainly not something to throw out, okay? Never throw out your food with your Thermomix. If you have one of those moments where something's not quite right and you're lacking the inspiration and ideas of what to do with it, just send me a message. Lisa, I've just made this help, okay? I'm happy to hear from you, always. So yes, this is melting the butter. It's softening the condensed milk. I have to actually say with the condensed milk, I was short on, I made a double batch, and I was short on the milk powder by 100 grams. I did accidentally put about 40 grams extra of sugar. I'm hoping that doesn't make a difference. Otherwise, I will be making my vanilla ice cream. Okay, if you need to see that, check that on YouTube. And I will just stir my soft stuff into that batch of ice cream because Bailey's ice cream sounds pretty amazing to me. So, yes, but Bailey's and even this fudge, they make really great Christmas presents. And if you're looking for something for someone that you're like, oh, I don't know what to give them, this is awesome, right? Now, I've met the 100 degrees. If you're on a 31 or a 5, you may not have got there yet. I'm going to stop it early because I have met it. It's already hot. It's already melted. I'm confident, okay? But a TM6 does get hotter faster, okay? So, and you can see the butter is all gone. Okay, let's bring up our scales. We swipe sideways. TM5, yours are across the bottom, and TM31, yours is on your button, right? So we need to put into it now 400 grams of chocolate. So knowing that this is hot, it will melt straight away. I've just got my chocolate pre-prepared. Hopefully I got rid of all the alfoil. So 78% is what we're using. It's on sale at the moment. Oh, 400 grams. That's because I had the self-control not to eat some today. Okay, doesn't always happen like that. Okay, now 3 minutes, 90 degrees. Look at it melting down the sides already in there. So close that up. 2.5 minutes I was on already. Little tip though, if you want to ever delete that, swipe it off. You knew that? Hopefully you knew that. You can hold it down for 3 seconds. That will also do it. I like the swipe off. This time a little less. We're actually going to 90 degrees, if I can find that. There it is. And we're going to go speed 2. Just a gentle stir, okay? I do have big chunks. Yours might be different because you might be using like a milk chocolate that has the smaller kind of size chunks. You might be using a cooking chocolate. Although cooking chocolate does have some interesting ingredients in it. If you're trying to be quite clean in your eating and what you're eating, read the back of your packets, okay? Oh, this is looking really good. If you don't want to do Baileys, you might do hunks of macadamias. You might put vanilla into this. You might put caramel into this. Your caramel sauce, some of you guys have bought my Easter grazing box and you've got that course where it's got a caramel sauce. You can do so many different things. It is thickening beautifully. It's actually 90 degrees already, so really all I'm looking for here, and by the way, when she did these recipes, it was most likely her original TM5 she had, so it will go faster with the TM6. But I want to make sure there's no chunks of chocolate left. The last ingredient is actually 30 grams of your flavouring, okay? I'm going to take a bit of a speed up here. I'm going to come over to the scales, grab my homemade Baileys, which is cold out of the fridge, okay? So I'm going to put in my 30 grams. There we go. And I'm going to let that stir through. I might speed it up a whisker. Grab out my spatula. And that should be it. So now I'm going to grab it out, all right? If you happen to leave it cook, it's most likely going to be fine, leaving it go that bit longer. And look at that, we're done. I'm just going to stir that last little, you know, the residue around the side in. Let's spin you around. Come around here. Just lift your head up so you can see a little bit. There you go, a little sideways, but that's okay. We don't want to take too long, as I said. Otherwise, this is going to start setting. Now, leftovers in the bowl. Let's talk about that while I spread this out. If you have leftovers in the bowl, turn it into a milkshake. I mean, yes, somebody might want to lick it out. I'm just going to fix my paper a little bit here. But don't let your leftovers go to waste. Okay, put some ice cubes in. Put a little bit more condensed milk in if you don't have, you know, ice cream or anything, and turn it into a milkshake. You got chocolate Bailey's milkshake. Yum. Yeah, lots of things, but don't put washing detergent in there and do a pre-clean on it, okay? Don't go straight to that. So just finishing this up, getting out as much as I can. Otherwise, yes, give it to a loved one or somebody to lick out by all means, but do not put the washing detergent in it straight away. It has got a fair, like it's thick. So 2 things need to happen. Number 1, I'm going to spin the rest of that out. So if you're not spinning out the leftovers of your food, it's time to start. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid back on for a second and spin it up to speed 10 for a second. Now it's hot, so it's going a little slow. Hello, Alana. Hello, Marilyn. Lovely to see you on today. So this is a Bailey's fudge, hang on, chocolate fudge brownie, okay? And I made the Bailey's chocolate Bailey's fudge brown. No, it's not a brownie. Hang on. It's a fudge. It's a chocolate fudge with Bailey's in it. There we go. That will help. It is based on the Thermo Bliss recipe. You can check that out. It's free on her blog. Really easy. And I made the Bailey's last night. So you've got a video of that coming up on YouTube tonight if you want to see how to make Bailey's. It's impressive. Okay, make your own, put a tag on it, gift it to people, or have it yourself. It's beautiful. All right, you can see how thick that's gotten. Okay, spread it to the corners. I don't mind my rustic paper on the side. It means I get a taste test when I cut it up. Now leave it on the bench for 20 minutes, half an hour. Let it solidify and lose that heat before you then put it in the fridge and leave it in the fridge 8 hours till it's set. Okay, remember it is 90 degrees. Not that that's probably going to burn your fingers at this stage, but it needs to get that heat out of it to go really hard. So you could sprinkle something on top if you like to make it a little fancy. I'm just spreading it as much as I can. Probably the wrong tool for spreading. Nice shiny stainless steel spatula. One of the flat cake topping type ones might be better. But otherwise, that's it. That's how you make chocolate fudge, flavored as you want. Today with Bailey's, but it will be whatever preference you have in your Thermomix. I'm going to put this on YouTube. It'll go up tomorrow night because tonight Bailey's is going up. So check that out Friday night. Make it on the weekend. When you make it, let me know. If you've got a flavor you're going to make it, put it in the chat, okay? Maybe you've got something that you're like, oh my goodness, chocolate and mint is my thing. Or maybe it is Bailey's, or maybe it's caramel, or maybe it's vanilla, whatever that might be. Sorry, just grabbing something from my hands. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. But I hope you're finding inspiration in these videos. I hope this is helping you get more out of your Thermomix, regardless of what model you've got. Here to help you. If you are in Australia and you want a TM6, please use my QR code, head to my website and check that out, okay? Check out how you can get one of these on the bench. It's coming with an amazing Christmas bonus at the moment. If you need to chat about how to get one, always happy to have that chat, okay? But please don't jump on the website and buy without putting a name in, okay? Don't just go to someone random to support you, all right? Make sure your friends know that too. But otherwise, this is how you make fudge in your Thermomix. Have a great day, guys. Take care on what you're doing, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.